What's up, everyone? It's Will here, Adventure Dad, coming to you live through the wonderful power of the internet. Thought I'd make an update video on how my eye was doing. I made another video in regards to um, losing some sight in my left eye. And initially, for those of you that don't know what happened, I had some pain around my top and bottom of my left eye, and I got checked out at the ER, and they checked my eye, and pretty much um, pressure was fine. But then I followed up with the eye doctor, and it turns out I had ocular hypertension. So that means that there's high pressure in the eye, and I guess the lens, if you look at your eye, you have the lens, and then you have, don't quote me on this, I could be wrong. Um, I guess the cornea of the eye and the lens got stuck, and when it came unstuck, there's a part of it that was left there, and it was affecting my vision. And um, I changed up the doctor that I went to. I went to a regular eye doctor, and then I found a eye doctor, but he's also an ophthalmologist, I think, and he's got an MD, and he ended up being a little bit closer to my work. So I went there, and 2 weeks after this whole thing popped up, he said, "Yeah, you still have inflammation in your eye. Um, Continue with the eye drops that you were originally prescribed and do them 4 times a day, and then follow up with me in 2 more weeks." And so I was like, "Wow, okay." And then on top of that, he wrote me a prescription for another medicine that he instructed me to do the initial eye drops, and then 4 times a day, and then before I go to bed, do this other eye drop, which in turn was going to dilate my eye before I went to bed. And the hopes were that with doing this every night before I go to bed, that the inflammation would not only go down, but also my vision would get better. And when I talked to him and I asked him, I said, "Hey, like, what causes this?" And he said the first time when you're a younger person, it's hard to say. It's usually unexplained. But if it's a repetitive thing, then they need to start looking into family history. If you're diabetic, if you have high blood pressure, different things can cause it, I guess. So just some food for thought. But the prednisolone, I guess that's what it is. It's like a white milky drop that I was initially prescribed this here. Still to this day, until I see the eye doctor, I'm doing this 4 times a day, as instructed by the doctor. And then this other psych, I don't even know how to say this, but this is the stuff that dilates your eye. This, let me see if I can hold this up here so you all can maybe read it. This stuff, it dilates your eye, and there's no side effects or anything that I've noticed. Um, One good tip that I was given when using any kind of eye drop, especially something medicated, because this one right here is an antibiotic, um, is to keep them in the refrigerator if you're not using them. And they feel a hell of a lot better going in if they're refrigerated compared to if they're warm. And also, you'll be able to tell if you've gotten this in your eye. If it's a little cool, you can actually feel it compared to if it's room temperature or it's warm. Um, so yeah, that's where I'm at. Things are better. Things aren't fuzzy anymore with my left eye. I was really worried there for a while. I was like, gosh, I everything's kind of got uh like this effect, like I'm looking through a fogged up window to it, and I was like, I'm 34 years old and I'm losing my eyesight. This is not cool. And initially, I found the other doctor that um, the other ophthalmologist because they do refractive surgery at their office, meaning LASIK eye surgery, and um, just some good reviews online and overall good reviews from some coworkers that use the same eye doctor. Um, and just food for thought. If this is something that has happened to you or does happen to you, and you're exploring maybe going to LASIK or get laser eye surgery, refractive surgery, whatever you want to call it, just something that I didn't know. Obviously, you have to have healthy eyes. Yeah, you can be wearing glasses and still get LASIK, but he told me because I had been using this antibiotic that I wouldn't even be a candidate for a refractive surgery eye exam for like 6 to 8 months because this would be still be in my system. So it takes, believe it or not, about like 6 to maybe even 8 months for this antibiotic to get completely like out. I'm sure that there's probably some sort of a window that they have to follow as well. Um, but yeah, things are a lot clearer. I was a little worried there. So um, if you have any questions in regards to my experience or anything like that, feel free to shoot me a message, comment on the video. Um, but yeah, overall, I'm happy with where things are at right now, considering the fact that things were pretty bad when they first started. So hope everyone's doing well. We just got the first rain of uh, the winter season. They say winter don't start until December 21st, but it's already it's getting there. It's not super cold out. It's only like 55 degrees out, but it's been raining since yesterday, and it's supposed to continue raining through tomorrow. We definitely need the rain here in California. So, hope everyone's doing well, and I hope to make another live video here soon. Um, if you haven't already, check me out on Facebook, facebook.com/adventuredad530. And I got some product reviews coming up. So I hope that I'll be putting those up later, and I hope that you enjoy them. Take care.